Hi Virgo, and welcome to your mid-month love tarot reading. This is for the second half of March 2018. I've gotten requests from many of you to upload more frequently, so I thought I would add a mid-month love reading in. I'm also thinking about doing a weekly outlook, mostly just on general energies, not love energies, but I'm going to add in a mid-month love reading for you guys. So this is for singles and couples. I'm definitely going to try to touch on scenarios for each. And as always, all the decks that I'm using are listed in the description below this video. So Virgo, let's see what your overall theme is and energy in regards to love and romance the second half of March 2018. We have perception beyond the veils of illusion. So Virgo, this interesting, on the bottom of the deck we have reflection. So this here is saying in regards to love and romance, Virgo, you need to change your perception. There is an illusion that you need to see beyond. Now, because this is a general reading, it could mean an illusion that you've put in front of yourself. It could be illusion that somebody else is trying to put in front of your eyes. Alright, this is saying you need to adapt a different perception about your current circumstances in regards to love and romance. A specific person in regards to love and romance. Okay, something needs to shift. So let's draw some more cards to see what that is. You know, and with that butterfly, I just feel like there's a transformation, new beginning for some of you. And it's like, you know, we have the throat chakra lit up here and then the third eye chakra as well. Wow, so we have free yourself, forgiving and learning, and release your ex. Whoa. So, and look at what's next, calling in your soulmate. So we're going to kind of keep this out as a bonus energy, so we'll tuck that away over here next to Buddha, because what I feel is many Virgos, whether you are currently in a relationship with somebody else, whether you are dating around, or you are completely single, there is a part of you that is still very much attached to or involved or have not completely freed yourself of your ex. And with forgiving and learning here, to me that's saying that the way things played out with your ex, because this doesn't have to mean you're pining for your ex, okay? I'm not even implying that. For some of you that is the case, like you want your ex back, you're really hoping for a reconciliation. For others of you, you don't want your ex, but maybe you still have love and confusion and you didn't get closure. Some of you, you're just angry and bitter. You know, a lot of us don't realize it, but anger and bitterness and hatred are just different ways of holding on. It's working with your shadow self, your dark energy, but it's still a way of holding on, okay? So if you're like, I hate that person, blah, 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 that's as powerful as if you were still, oh my God, I'm so in love with them, I really want them back. But you don't realize it that way, okay? Because you're thinking that only if you want them back are you hanging on, and that's not always the case, okay? And with the cards here, what I'm seeing is you aren't seeing the full picture when it comes to your ex. And for some of you, that could be because you didn't get closure. And for some of you, that's because you're fooling yourself. For others of you, that could be because your ex is fooling you. But no matter how that's happening, you need to see through everything. You need to see the higher picture. You need to speak your truth. You need to go within and see with your mind's eye, okay? Because there's an element about your current experience that is still attached to your ex, and forgiveness needs to happen so that you can fully learn and incorporate the lesson of that relationship into your beingness, okay? So I'm sorry, Virgo. It's like this reading isn't so much about what's happening with a new relationship or, you know, a committed relationship. This is talking about energy that needs to dissipate. And again, you know what? I'm not surprised to see this because we're going into a Mercury retrograde. And, you know, in a retrograde, you have a chance to revisit old energies and release them, heal them, or in some cases renew them. Based on the cards for you guys, I don't see that. I don't see a renewal with an ex, okay? I'm seeing that you need to free yourself and you need forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive your ex. And one thing, another misconception about forgiveness is, you know, oh, if I forgive that person, I'm letting them back into my life. I'm making myself vulnerable. That's not what forgiveness is about. If you forgive somebody, that doesn't mean that you are saying, yeah, everything's okay now. We could be cool. You could be in my life. No, it's freeing yourself from whatever is keeping you attached to this person, okay? And also, with forgiveness, you don't need to forgive the act. You don't need to forgive the behavior, okay? You don't. That's not what I'm saying. Because some things you just, because they are so far from who you are, you could never possibly understand and appreciate them to the capacity to forgive, okay? It's just, it is what it is, so all you can really do is accept that certain things happened, okay? But with forgiveness towards a person, recognize that everybody makes mistakes, including you, and you've hurt people sometimes unintentionally, sometimes intentionally. And there came a point where you grew and you learned, and you wanted forgiveness from that person, not because you want a reconciliation or anything, but because you recognize your hand in it, okay? So I always say, you never have to forgive the act or the behavior, but always forgive the person. Because when you make mistakes, you would like to be forgiven as well. And for some of you, you need to forgive yourself because you feel like, how could I have ever let this happen? I knew better, you know, but it is what it is, so you can only accept what's happened and surrender to your past and look towards your future. Because I see calling in your soulmate. I see another relationship coming in for Virgo. Does that mean in these last 2 weeks of March? I'm not so sure of that. This is about healing for Virgo these last 2 weeks of March. This is the motivation for Virgo right here. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you together. Now, if you still have a lot of emotional baggage about an ex, this can't come in. You don't want that to come in. You don't want your ex or any part of that relationship to come into your new relationship or be any part of the foundation of your new relationship. You want to be, you know, clear and free, and also have learned everything you were intended to gain from that relationship, so that you're wiser, stronger, more mature, you know, more grounded within yourself. Free yourself, Virgo. So let's pull a couple more cards here. And you know, some of you, this doesn't even have to be about a specific ex. This could be just about your romantic and relationship history in general, okay? Some of you, this is just like the perceptions you hold of yourself, you hold about love, you hold about your self-worth, the way people treated you. Like, you need to let that go, because there is this beautiful relationship So look at this strength. What you've been through has only made you stronger. And when we're learning strength, it's to become the master of oneself, inside and out. So you have been gaining great strength through this experience, Virgo. Even if you don't want it and you're like, ugh, look at this. The High Priestess of Water. You need to become a clear and pure and open vessel to Spirit so that you get the information through your third eye there, okay? Everything you need to free yourself and release yourself from your past, from your ex, is available to you, okay? It truly is. These last 2 weeks of March, absolutely. And you want to know what I just noticed? And I love this. This is card 39. This is card 35 and card 4. You add those together and we have 39, okay? Yeah, Virgo, you're ready to move on, okay? You're ready to move forward, because what comes after 39 is 40, which is a new cycle. 40. So there's a new cycle in regards to love and romance upon you. And, you know, if you are in a committed relationship, your past and or your inability to let go of an ex is impacting that relationship, and it really could be something much more than it is if you heal your past and, you know, completely release yourself from your ex. All energetic ties. You know, you could do Reiki, you could do some meditations, you could ask the universe to give you guidance, whatever you need to do, Virgo, to help you heal and release this emotional baggage and totally absorb all the wisdom and experience and lesson that was in that for you. We have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Coins, and the Nine of Cups reversed. Okie doke. So for some of you, you're like, look, tarot reader lady, I know, I get it, I need to work on myself, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to let this go. Or, you know, there's a fear attached to, if I let this go, you know, because even if something has been bad and in a toxic relationship, and you know intellectually there's no longevity to it, and that you can't reconcile and it can't be again. Sometimes if you've put a lot of work, time, energy, and years of your life into this relationship, it's really hard to let that go. It's not what you want. I just feel on some level, whatever this release is for you personally, it's not what you want, and that's what the holdup is here. Even though you know intellectually you need to do that, it's just like, oh my God, I put so much time, energy, and effort into this, or I wanted that for so long, I really thought it was going to pan out. Just, you know, whatever the case may be. Now, for others of you, I feel like you need to be more in your head and not so much in your heart when it comes to this person. And you need to do the work on yourself to shift this perception so that you can see everything, you know, exactly as it is. And that will let you move forward. And it's almost like the being free and moving forward and being at peace is scary to you, because this is something that has so been a part of your energy. But Virgo, I promise, like, you will be okay. We have a soulmate here on the horizon trying to come in, and you don't want that until you are free and clear of this. So let's pull some more energy to look at this from a different perspective. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We're exhausted. You're exhausted, Virgo. Oh, but those passionate flames do burn, don't they? For some of you, this is one of those situations where the sex is everything in the world, okay? And then, yeah, the sex. The sex. Oh, that sex. So what I see here is, yeah, we have good relations. It's probably the best you ever freaking had. But sometimes, you know, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And I can see why many of you are like, no, this is not my wish. I will take the heartache if I can still hook up because, oh my God. But no, you are exhausted, you're tired, you know, it's time to change your energy. It's time to work on yourself because this is not serving you. Some of you have been asking for a sign, and this is the universe saying, Virgo, you already know, but it's time for you to allow yourself to see through the illusion. Have the strength, open yourself up, and you will see the truth here. And some of you, it's because it's just not what you want to hear. You don't want to let this go. You know it's not good for you. You know you need to, but you don't want to. No, no, no. So let's pull some advice. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. So this goes right along with perception. Again, there's some aspect to this situation that is being hidden from you, or you are choosing not to see of your own accord, and you need to. Okay? Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all the wonderful things life has to offer. Yes, Virgo. Yes, you are. And I feel like the reason why you need to free yourself from this person is because they don't honor who you are. There's something better here trying to come in. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with the process. Have patience for the time that you need to be single. Have patience for the time that it takes you to heal and fully get over and move on from this person. But recognize it's a choice. It is a choice to let go and move on. It's a choice. And some of you, depending on where you're at in this process of, you know, letting go and moving on, you might disagree with me very much. And I understand that. You know, I've had a severe broken heart in my life, and somebody that I just really didn't want to let go of. But there comes a point where you realize that you are healed, you are ready to move on, but you're not allowing yourself to. Okay? It becomes a choice. And even in the deepest depth of your pain, it is still, the choice is still there to let go and move on. And it's not like it happens instantaneously. It's a process. Healing is a process for everybody. But allow yourself to see what's really going on. Allow yourself to see the higher perspective so you can see the lesson that all of this had for you, so that you can understand the way it was meant to grow you and project you towards your highest good, okay? So Virgo, that is what I have for you in regards to love and romance for the second half of March. I do hope that you found this helpful. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.